god. What was I? Oh, I was gonna. So Star Citizen. You know, it's strange. So far, I've started out was like, damn, this patch is terrible, or the PTU is terrible. This is absolutely garbage. The NPCs are still just terrible and not in the place they need to be. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Sometimes the NPCs are in a place they can actually work. And and then I'm super excited, and then I just have a string of bad luck, but then I have a string of good luck, and then bad luck, good luck. And it's the problem. I think the problem with this patch right now it's just the NPCs are I don't know. There's a very rare amount of times that they're actually not at either end of the spectrum. But I think they are, and I don't know, because it is, the test it's on the test servers right now, or it's the first wave of testing. It's not the live build. I just want to be very careful not to swap out my weapon. So I don't know if it's just because, if in the PTU it just, is a bit more stable, or servers have a bit better tick rate, typically, but I mean, and I guess it has gotten worse since I started playing the PTU, so. But I mean, it's a really good step, but just not where it needs to be right now, I mean, there's been times where I've seen an enemy literally just phasing through, an elevator door, and it's but then I've also seen them actually get out of the elevator. There's one time I didn't record it, but one time where the last four guys just came out of an elevator all simultaneously. It was kind of funny. It was more funny that they didn't actually shoot me at all. But yeah, so that's fun. Oh, and then also I tested they introduced bombing with the A2, because if you don't know, there's these underground bunker missions, and that's the big thing. You go to this place. It has some anti-air turrets. You go down into an elevator, and you go into this bunker, and you do the mission. For the most part, the turrets usually are derpy enough that they won't hit you. You can dodge around pretty easily, but you can't just park in front of the station or in front of the bunker, because they will kill you. They will blow up your ship very readily. So you have to park in a very clever bit of cover or destroy them. But missiles don't work to destroy them, so you have to rely on shooting them, which actually I haven't tried. I have not tried shooting them yet in this patch. But it's in the past has been completely unreliable. And did I mention missiles don't work? Because missiles don't work. But the A2 bomber and bombs in the future, hopefully, work pretty well. because they're like specifically designed to have a blast radius the exact space you need to destroy all of the turrets in one go. I don't want to come off as negative towards like ground bombing, because yeah, I can see that being really cool. But like it's just not what I would want it to be at. And also the AI in the bunkers is just like, I think there is some rubber banding where it's genuinely a thing of like, I take cover, if I make a mistake, if it's not like a glowing, if I'm behind cover and, I pop my head out a little too long, I wouldn't expect to die immediately every time, but that is what happens. That is what happens if I take damage, pretty much. Speaking of. And sometimes it is definitely a thing of desync, where it's like, I pop my head over around corner, and then, he's clearly seen me and moved to me, but like, I went behind cover and then I took damage, that kind of thing. It's not quite, I've moved behind cover and I'm like 90% behind cover and I've taken damage, and sometimes it's extremely substantial damage that, seriously, like that kind of thing. So, and then, but I will say, I just was testing the bounty missions, which I famously dislike because they're more like assassination missions than bounty missions, but they are space combat, so yeah. They're actually pretty good. If this patch's server health is anything to go by, I actually have kind of high hopes for space combat in 3.15, and I think they're making some changes to shields, which will be interesting to see reintroduced. So that's something. It's until they get server meshing and increase the server health, Star Citizen's always going to struggle, I think. Is just the plain reality of that game right now, but I digress.